All right, guys. So welcome to another episode of Unidentified Podcast. You would think that by now I could say the name correctly, right? But my English not very good looking. I'll tell you this. So today I want to share a story of something that I went through a very long time ago in my country, Dominican Republic, when I lived over there. And it's to me, and this is based on perception, right? I'm like 10 years old at the time. This is before I met you, Nagain. And around my house where I lived, there was a church. They called it the Satanic Church. But to be honest with you, I don't know if it's satanic or if it's not. Um, but I'll tell you this: a lot of weird things happen around that church. Like when we went at nighttime and visited and stuff like that. A lot of just weird things. So one time, a group of people, like older people, 18 and up, were going there, and I'm like, oh, I want to go, and they didn't want to bring me, but I insisted, and I said I wouldn't get scared or anything like that. I had done it before, and I just wanted to prove like I could like hang. You know what I mean? So we hop in my mom's van. Um, I believe my oldest sister's boyfriend at the time, he drove, and we go down there, and we park right in front of this church, and we turn off the lights, turn off the car, turn off the lights, and we just start talking and talking and talking. And we have never seen nobody down the street. There was barely any houses or anything like that, man. And out of nowhere, somebody just like starts like coming like straight for us, okay? But the person is just like looking down. I don't know if they knew the rumors about that street or the church or anything like that. It was just funny the way he was walking like straight towards us, but never looking at us. So we were like, oh my God. Like they coming out to get us, they gonna like sacrifice us or whatever. So we tried to turn on the car. So they tried to turn on the car, and the car wouldn't turn on. So we over here freaking out. I'm over here almost choking the guy. And I'm like, turn it on, turn it on. And the car is like, like stalling, and it wouldn't turn on. So it turns on, and he put that car in reverse, man. And we got out of there so quick. Like he went in reverse and then pull out, pull out, pull off, pulled off,
Pull off. Yeah.
you know, yeah, whatever. And for weeks, for months actually, or years, we were talking about that story. Then go a few years later in time, right? And we kept doing the same, but now with our friends. We are a little older. You had a chance to actually do the same thing, right? Like anybody new
Yeah.
to the group or anything like that, we were bringing them to that church, right?
And
And
the thing about that street or that church or that area, it has a, I don't know how to explain it, but it has a sense of vagueness, a sense of mysteriousness, a sense of something, some energy that's not right, something that's just not. It's just off.
yes, yes, and I don't know if it's us like being preset, predisposed to it, or preset like mentally preset to it, that we create that like vibe or energy. Ed, I know you don't believe in this, but we went down that like many times, and the vibe was never right. It was always like a little creepy, man. And I just remember like all the time I just like casually think about it, and sometimes I laugh, and sometimes I just like it's nice to revisit those memories. And so I remember we used to go like in the four wheeler, but every time we went down there, something happened. Like a four wheeler, like one of our tires were freaking
Flat.
go flat, or somebody would run out of gas for some reason. One of my friends fell off his horse when we were um um racing in our horses around there and everything, and it was just always a creepy vibe. Okay. Well, you know what I did, man? Oh, I should have shared it already. Just sorry. So I'll show you my screen, Ed, just to show you that these are real stories and we really went through it. I'll describe this church. The church has is it was a blue church. Oh, so I'll tell you that this person then that. And it's a blue and white church, and it has three crosses, like one in the middle and then two on the bottom. And we always thought it was weird. We never seen nobody down that street or anything like that. And who was it? Were you there the day that like some people in like hoods like came down the street? Were you there or no? A group of Carlo, I know Gregory, Carlo, a whole bunch of my friends like were down there, and we ended up like freaking running and making so much noise down the street, and just like we ran, man. We left bikes and everything behind, and we just like ran. I don't know why everybody ran like that or anything, but it was like people in brown uh like one suit type of thing with hoods on, and they were like the group was just like walking towards us. I don't know if it's because they wanted to say like, hey man, we really not creepy, we not satanic, we not this or that. We just didn't stick around to find out or anything. But this is the thing, and I wanted you to see. Let me know if you can see my screen right now.
Okay, this video.
It's gonna move around. Yeah, my bad. Don't you miss it, man?
All right.
All right, what? All right. Are
Yeah, we good.
Recording?
Yeah, we go.
Should I like go ahead now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Can you see my screen, Ed?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We had to make a pause because I didn't think ahead of time, and I didn't preset the screen or anything like that. But thank you for your patience. Ed, so I just want to look around real quick. So you see my country. This is around my house. Not that close, but it's around my house. So obviously these are like coconut trees and stuff like that, but this is how things are over there. Like houses are made out of concrete. Oh, look at this. Um and most of these houses weren't, being used or lived in, okay? Seems like people live around there, and it seems like there's cars. But to me, in the guy right, we get a certain vibe even from like thinking about the street, because it's just like a certain thing about it, okay? But can you see the church? I still to this day.
What
I
is
gotta
that? The
do some
church
more.
with the blue?
Yes.
Okay.
So to this day, we don't know what kind of religion this is or anything like that, but there's three crosses, and one of this door right here, it opens like singly, like it opens like towards me, okay? And the people like opened that door and started walking this way, but you see like there's nobody outside. Like you would never see people outside like that around here, and we would like go down here a lot. And like, so the thing with us,
It's a dead end street, right? On the right.
So to the right, you can go all the way down there, and yeah, it will be a dead end down there. But listen to this, dude. We would like dare each other to come around with the four-wheelers and do like tricks in the four-wheelers around this little thing, and people would come out. I don't know, man. I just thought it was cool to show this, not just tell the story. And I was kind of excited to actually show it off. You probably don't feel anything, but I wish we never found out what it looked like inside or anything like that. It looks like not like a pyramid, but like I don't know if you can see like the side of this. You see it, Ed?
Yeah, I see it.
I don't know. It was a weird, really built, and the people from around there have like the same vibe too. Like nobody talks or anything like that. Like I don't know. But and the guy has was it?
Yeah, I remember this very good, and the vibe it gave me, and it even I remember a dream that I used to have. I don't know how, um, but usually I forget my dreams. But this one was one that really stuck by me. And I think till this day I might still dream about this place, because in my dream I basically took over the vibe, or took the energy that's over there, and I think I went through the doors because I was always curious to know what was behind those doors, because nobody knew. And yeah, when I went through the doors, I was with Odeli, by the way. I I saw it was like a kind of a graveyard, but a big, like very broad graveyard with streets and everything on it, paved graveyard, and
Yeah,
people
it's
were
pretty.
chilling around there and just talking with each other and acting like very normal, like it's look where it is. It's in a residential area. It's not like a place to you can chill or have fun. And it being a graveyard, the vibe was also off over there. So basically, I went through there and suddenly a bunch of people started like following me, like, oh, this guy isn't from around there, so what is he doing here? So they started talking to each other, and I look and pointing at me and my girlfriend. So then I feel like, oh shit, we shouldn't be here. Look at this. So me and my girlfriend just make a run for it, and I think we were on a motorcycle or a scooter, and we basically just bolted, and the people were following us, running, trying to get us, and we just ran away from the place through the doors, and we just bolted. But that was a dream. That was
Yeah, that was
the-
it.
that was a dream. But this is the feeling I got from it, and this
Mm.
is always something that I remember. That I never seen it
Inside or anything?
inside. So this is it is still the street, but they lengthened it. I see.
Uh-huh. So the mountain
And
started way sooner than this before.
once there,
But yeah, the whole thing ends here. But look, there's people around. I never had seen people. Okay, well, Ed, that was pretty much it. I just wanted to show off like what it looked like. Anything to say like at all, Ed? Like about like the area or anything like that? Is my neighborhood what you thought it would be? Or
No, I had no idea.
well, now you got a kind of an idea, right? And how about like Dominican Republic? You never wondered?
Well, I seen pictures, you know. I mean,
Well, it's not like people think. Like
yeah,
everybody
it's not.
thinks,
It's not like the resort part. I mean, this is like where the just regular Dominicans live, you know.
yeah. And people think like the whole way through is like little kids with no clothes asking
Like
for
shacks
money.
and stuff, and
Yes.
like one of those
So-
favelas, like where Haiti's at, like just looking crazy.
Well, Haiti used to be a very good country to live in. Very developed. It actually developed before ours. It's just all these things that had happened with their country over there. So just to give you a little background, my country in Haiti also, we believe in witchcraft and ghosts and all these things. So maybe because of culture is how we feel about that, but I'm sure there's a different vibe around here. And yeah, I never met anybody that lives around here or anything like that. There's obviously people in cars and stuff like that.
That's a
but-
church. So don't people go to the church?
Bro, we
I've
never,
never seen this busy. I've never seen it. People
no.
go inside of it. I've never. You go just. The whole area is like it feels deserted. These cars are the first cars I.
Maybe it's like a monastery or something where like monks live
That could be.
Well, why would they dress like that, and why would you cover your head?
with
But
hoods. That's how
dress-
monks dress, right? They got hoods on.
Yeah.
Okay, that is true. But it used to be like a lot of mountains back here and stuff like that. And the first dude I was talking about, he came from like nowhere. Like we were parked like right over here, right? Just looking at the thing.
And you were
I
on
just-
four wheelers and stuff, right?
No. That's when we were in the van.
Okay.
like when I was like 10 years old. Like there was not these houses and stuff like that. Like there was a lot of mountains. And like I said, we were do like tricks on the four-wheelers, like whoever like goes to the end of the street and stays there the longest and stuff like that. We would dare each other to do stuff like that. And
Bro, four-wheelers are kind of loud, man. If there are monks in there and they're chilling and you guys are coming by with four wheels, I think that'd be pretty.
They never came out for the four-wheelers though.
Like, come on, man.
We were back. We were
teenagers.
Yeah, we were
loud and obnoxious.
Oh, something happened when I went over there with Brittany. So I went with Brittany over there, right? And I don't know what the heck happened. I can't remember, but something freaking freaky. And I didn't even tell her what it was before. I wanted to bring her there and tell her over there. And something ended up happening too when we went over there. But it's just probably coincidence, But that was it, man. Let me know if you guys like these type of stories. I got more to show, but I think this is a very good format, like of actually showing you the evidence. Like we actually lived around here, we did these things and all that. I think it's pretty cool to show it off. Thank you for watching Unidentified Podcast.
We out.
Okay.
We started?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Welcome to Unidentified Podcast. And on the last episode, we were showing off. I was sharing a story about a church that was around my house, and then we started showing off the streets and stuff like that. I think it's pretty interesting. Ed has never seen my country, or like not in this way at least, and a lot of people haven't either. So I would like to show this off. Even people at work, where I work, or people who I interact with ask me about my house, or where I used to live, or what it used to look like. A lot of people have visited like the resort areas and stuff like that, and they think that off the resort all there is like these hutches that
close enough. I don't even know.
Yeah, like self-made houses and stuff like that, and dirt streets.
Huts, just huts.
Yeah, well, you said the word earlier. I was trying to use that. So this is around my house, not too close, but these are the houses. I think a lot of these houses are actually amazing. They are built out of concrete. Okay. And this is not too close from around my house, but it's kind of the same. But I wanted you to know, like, I don't want to say you right or wrong. In my country, we have both things. Not everybody is so fortunate to actually have a house like this. I really like this yellow house that's up here too. I used to go in there a lot, this house. You ever been in there, guy?
I think once maybe. And it was, yeah.
I was really good friends with the kid that used to live there. And so this is the thing. Like, these are the big houses. These are like not necessarily the rich people, but the people that can afford to live like this, okay? But connected to the same neighborhood, okay? There's another neighborhood of people who have not been as fortunate as us, I guess. And let me put it like this. I've been rich and poor, and my father was raised very poorly, and because of that, I interacted with both worlds. Like, I had a lot of friends who were like super poor, and I used to hang out around here. And when me and the guy became best friends, I started taking them around these bad areas. Okay, so
cannot really call them bad areas, but
well, yeah. I'm not saying bad because they're poor. I'm saying bad because shit happens around. But there used to be just like this bottom house right here, and it wasn't even concrete like this. It was like a kind of like one room type of thing, okay? and they started. These are very good friends of mine. Maybe I'll tell you the story because something happened to their brother. So maybe one day I'll share that story with you guys. But as you can see, like you see like trash around and stuff like that, unfortunately. But unfinished houses, you can see like these are multi-family houses and stuff like that. So this family lives here, and maybe their cousin lives up there, and then maybe the other cousin. And this is all like one little piece of land. You know what I mean? When my friends first started living here, it was made out of wood, like wood and zinc, man.
Yeah. Zinc roofing.
Yeah. I would love to go down there, but it doesn't show you like an option to actually go down there because they used to. You see this little spot?
Go back
right
one.
there?
Go back one.
Like go back one. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Then you can go to the right and to the left.
oh, there you go. That was my bad.
Yeah.
So we used to go down here, right? And we used to buy beers from like either from here, but I used to like going to this one the most, and I'll show you in a second. Okay. And this is probably what you see once you get out of the resort around, Jarabacoa or Punta Cana or anything like that. But you see that this on the top is zinc. It's like metal sheets. Okay. Not everybody has a concrete house, but a lot of houses are just made out of this piece of metal.
Cinder blocks with some sheet metal.
Yeah.
Well, this one is a good house. I had a girlfriend that used to live down. So yeah, cinder blocks was sheet metal, but some weren't. Like, let me see. I don't think
Right now it's pretty. I mean, updated to what it was.
Yeah, compared to what it was before. Yeah, this wasn't here. Only, and these stores, these little corner stores and stuff, were made out of completely like the material that's in this thing, just with like a little thin piece of wood, Ed. But used to love going in there. And if you go in there, like in here, right here, there used to be a bridge that was actually made out of like two pieces of bamboo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So two pieces of bamboo with some zinc on top, with some wood and some of the metal on top of that, right? And this is when I first moved around there, when I first started like going around there. And like some of my friends fell into the water, but that water stank. It was dirty water, very bad. So some of my friends actually would fall in and stuff like that, and they didn't like going down there because they, rich people, and getting dirty is not the most fun thing to do. But I liked it around here actually. You want me to go in either direction, Ed, or are you done with this?
No, I think it's mostly because it changed a lot, and I think since the people started having to pay for the electricity, it also improved because that meant they had to sustain a certain type of living.
Yeah.
And because before that, it was most of them just tapped from the wires from the electric cables, and they didn't have to really pay electricity. So
look at this, Ed. I'm glad I found this. You see this?
Yeah.
This is like made out of metal, the whole thing. And usually they have a little kid, taking care of that while their mom is like sometimes cooking or preparing or bringing more materials to like, a lot of times they sell like sandwiches and stuff. And they let a lot of kids over there like work and stuff. It's not a thing like that anymore, but it used to be, a big thing where, my dad was working like hard jobs since he was like 8 years old. So, selling like dirt and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. You see this over here? There's a lot of, right here. You see this?
Yeah. It's one of the old.
Yes. So one of our friends actually lived in this house. You remember that guy?
Don't remember who it was.
So we knew some twins that I think lived here,
Yeah.
and their best friend used to live here. No,
Yeah.
was it here that they lived? And the girl, her friend, lived here.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen them come out of their house, so the
Oh,
twins
yeah.
I know.
I think it was this house though, because I remember it was concrete and it was pretty long. But this one is made out of freaking the sink. You see this, Ed?
Yeah.
So yeah, some people live, like this. When it rains, a lot of water comes into your house. A lot of times, sometimes you hear all the raindrops hitting, the metal sheets and everything. And yeah. And this.
It's for sale right now.
Uh-huh. So if you want to buy a house, Ed, you can have your own piece of land. If you're interested, this is the number.
Yeah, you can rent it.
Got electricity?
Yeah, it does. Everybody got electricity. You
All
see
right.
this one cable?
Got plumbing in there?
You got plumbing, you got electricity. No, well, you got plumbing. When I say plumbing, a lot of times these people got like sinks for their bathroom, and
You just have to flush it with water.
and and a lot of times also the sink for doing your dishes, and that's the only plumbing you have.
Okay.
Not like actual plumbing as you know it. This always was like one of the bigger, corner stores. This is our the beer, the most popular beer in the country. There's a new one I've been wanting to try, but
So where do you
And
guys
we
get
buy what?
groceries from? Like you keep talking about these corner stores. Like
no. So a lot of people can't afford. So let me tell you about the system. Good question, Ed. So the system around here is a lot of people make a few bucks daily, like people who this is a taxi probably. You know what I mean?
yeah.
This motorcycle they use as kind of a taxi, like I'll take you there for a fare. And what they do is a lot of times they go into these little corner stores and somebody has a notebook and they'll write your name and what you owe. And week by week you start getting like little things for your dinner or this and that. And a lot of people live like that, like day by day. Like today I gotta wake up and get my money to be able to do this system. Or if not, you like, oh, I'll pay you Thursday. Can you write me down for $50 on this and $50 on that? And that's how a lot of people live. So what's that?
Yeah, they kind of live on, not per se on credit, but small portions. Like tomorrow they're not really thinking ahead of time, because usually when we do the groceries over here, you think about, okay, what am I gonna eat this week? So I can do grocery for the week, and you buy all of it all at once, and it usually is in bulk. But because of not having as much as a fondo or as much resources, you have to become a little bit more convenient into senses. You can buy it for, I think, 10 cents. You can buy laundry detergent. You can buy 10 cents of cheese. You can buy 10 cents of bread, and so on. So
even soap to bathe yourself. Okay, so you got $10, and I'll give you what I believe is $10, and I'll cut it. If I gotta cut it in half or cut like a little tiny piece to get you into then, because sometimes your balance is too much, you gotta pay me cash until your debt goes down a little bit, or you gotta go to another one. And sometimes people have like multiple places where they go and they have a balance like that. But every day, like these people get a little money every single day, and that's how they live. So these are bottles of water. We have them here as well, but the water, you cannot drink the water down there. So people got to buy those every day. And the land over there is very fertile, man. Like if you eat in a mango and you just happen to throw the freaking seed, like, in the dirt, a lot of times it starts growing. And you get a tree from that. I got a lot of trees like that. Okay. And we going back to the rich area. I'm gonna show you this. And Ed, you got any other questions, man?
Nope, I
Oh,
got it.
I was messing around with the land thing, but look, there's a lot of land that's that's going for sale. You could always invest in that and have people like me that go down there. That would be a good business. Invest in these houses and oh man, you should give me your address, nigga, so I can show him your house.
If you go up there, you get to it.
Well, it takes 3 days.
Yeah,
But
of
okay.
course. But yeah, maybe in the next. But I think we covered a lot of it.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys like this. Let us know. I'm gonna post a piece of this on Instagram, and I want you guys to let us know how you feel about this. A lot of people at work told me to start saying stories because sometimes I'll they'll ask me or they'll be curious about my country and stuff like that. So let me know if you want to know more or if you have any ideas. We are willing to take in any ideas if you want to see more. Thank you for watching Unidentified Podcast.
See you on the next.
What'd you think about that, Ed?